I want you to tell us a little bit about, the transformational retreats that you you know um, have put together. How does that work, and what's the whole shebang?
Yeah. Thank you. Well, the bulk of my practice is coaching. So I've been doing coaching for about 20 years now.
Mm.
Um, and that's where the yoga led me to the coaching style that I particularly like and enjoy is the with indigenous philosophies, indigenous teachings, right? With motivation and inspiration. Then the retreats are, we have two styles of trainings, right? One is a 7-day training that we do here in Costa Rica, and that one is we practice what we call noble silence. So there's no talking, only talking during selected portions of the day, right? Where we do some
Mm.
sharings and we do some workshops. Aside from that, all the meals, all the time before each practice and after the practice are all in silence. Nobody talks to each other,
Wow.
um, which is an old tradition of meditation, just complete silence. There's also no outside
You can't
communication.
even enjoy the food and make noises. Like, you can't even make that noise. You got to be in silence. Oh, God, okay.
Complete silence. Yeah,
Shit.
I know.
I
Right?
can do that. I like that. It's
Yeah,
cool.
right. It's challenging, man, because
Hmm.
you're just sitting there with your own thoughts, and that's when we become aware. Like, wow, look at the stuff that I think about. How much of this
Hmm.
is worth thinking about, right? And it gives us an opportunity to really process the information that we're practicing. Um, so noble silence for 7 days, no electronic devices, so no computers, no cell phones, no electronic devices, no TVs, nothing. Not even digital clocks, just no electronic devices. Um, we start at 6 a.m. and we start with an hour and a half to 2 hours of meditation, conscious movement, whether it's yoga or any form of movement, physical movement. Then we do like 5 hours of workshops and exercises, um, and then breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then we pretty much call it a night around 7 or 9. And the first few days of the training of the style that we put together is to really challenge our belief systems, right? And the way that we think, we how we look at life, to really challenge that, to really challenge who is it that we think that we've become, right? And
Hmm.
to really question what is it, who is it that I am, and why, what's my purpose and my mission in life? Like, why am I even here? Why have I made the choices that I made, and what are the choices that I can make in my life to live a life of more presence and more harmony, right?
Hmm.
um we have healthy, conscious meals, and then throughout the day, we
Cooked
also
by
go.
cooked by you have a chef cooking that, or is you
Yeah,
cooking it? Okay.
yeah. We have a chef cooking all the meals, and then we also sit with plant medicine called ayahuasca,
Oh
which
yeah,
we
that's an experience I want to have.
yeah, we do 3 ceremonies, which are about 5 hours each, and
Wow.
we integrate this into the program. So it's a really powerful, really intense work that we
For sure.
do. Yeah, we do a lot of work on forgiving ourselves. Just really unpacking and unlayering all the crap, and looking at our traumas and some of the shadows that have taken over our lives, that have limited us, and really exploring the possibility of the fulfillment of a capable body, a sane mind, right? That can be focused and can be sharp, to live
Deep.
life and make decisions from the heart, right? Connect the heart to the mind and move the body with direction, and freedom, right? It's like what the things that we offer are all self taught. Everyone teaches themselves, the information that is being passed on. Like we're not, the facilitators they're holding space. We're not teaching anyone nothing new. It's really deprogramming a lot of the stuff.
Not to cut you, but I had an experience last year when I caught COVID and I almost died. There was a very profound experience throughout the phase of me catching and going through the COVID situation, where I felt like I was on ayahuasca, which I never experienced before. But I was like, if that's how ayahuasca, that shit is fucking painful. But I went through like the whole movie of my life, man. Like I literally had like, it looked like I was under some influence of something, but it was deeply spiritual, deeply mystical. There was a massive mystique about this whole experiences that I had. Like I had visions and I had astral, what I would say projections or voyage or whatever you want to call it, but it definitely, and I was not hallucinating. I was seriously present and I could sense myself in ways that I had not perceived before. I even went as far as saying that for me, COVID had a very obscure energetical force to it that, as far as my experience is concerned, besides the physical illness and stuff, but there was a massive spiritual and mental aspect to it.
Yeah.
And I made peace with a lot of things. I uncovered and I tapped into some deeply obscure aspects of my life and my personality, but yeah, man, I wanna look into, flying to you guys at some point, man. As soon as the finances permits, these are the things that we need. As soon as we get back to some normalcy and everything is, we able to come out of just like working, spending where we need to be spending, keeping it tight. As soon as there's a bit more comfort, I definitely want to look into the trip, man. It's something that, and plus, just bonding with you, brother, has been too fucking long, man. And so,
yes, bro.
And how does that? So how does it go? What's the process of like, so people can reach you guys via the website, I believe?
Yeah. So the name of the training is Omani, OMANI. So the website is omani.io. And all the information is there. Application is there. We go through a pretty extensive application form, and then we get on a call with everyone and make sure that everyone's ready to do this work, and make sure that their intentions are aligned. There's the dietary restrictions that need to be followed 2 weeks before the training in order to commune with the sacred plants of ayahuasca. We also do kambo, which is a frog medicine, which they burn the skin. They burn 3, 5, or 7 dots on the skin. It's a frog from the Amazon. And what it does is within 15 minutes, it dilates your entire system. It's non-hallucinogenic. It dilates your heart, the arteries, so blood starts to rush through the system and begins to alkalinize the blood, and you start to purge either through vomit or diarrhea, typically. For like, yeah, it's pretty intense. That medicine is really intense, but they use these medicines in the Amazon to cleanse the bodies and cleanse the spirit, cleanse the mind, cleanse from parasites, spiritual parasites, mental parasites, and physical parasites. So we do
it
that.
Really works. Like it's like when you come out of this whole thing, you're like new, fresh.
You see the bullshit, the bullshit game that we've been playing our whole lives, or part of our lives, or the reasons why we say, I can't do this because I'm not this, or I'm going to wait to do that until that happens. Limitations, it's like, that so many new businesses get started after each training. Like we have high level executives, we have people in the music industry, we have people fresh out of college. So anyone that has this curiosity for life, like what is it about me and this thing called life, and what do I do now? It's an opportunity to sit and just be with like-minded individuals for 7 days. Even though there's no communication, we still feed off of each other and support each other. There's a big support group for the team. It's powerful, man. People come out of there, men come out of there wanting babies, wanting to get married, wanting to propose, some wanting to end the relationship and sell their business. So a lot of whatever lies we've been telling ourselves, we really get to the core truth of it all, as much as possible. That's the intention, Yeah. So the next one we have is September 17th to the 24th here in Costa Rica.
Okay.
Then we have another one in April, and then next year we're going to be doing 200-hour yoga certification for anybody that is interested in becoming a certified yoga teacher. So those dates will be coming up soon. But yeah, everything will be up on the website, and of course the one-on-one coaching, which is the same work and the same language and information content we've been sharing.
Except that it's custom made for the actual person that you have to
work with. Yeah, we look at the whole wheel of life, which is a famous coaching method, right? And look at every area of our life and see what area needs attention. If we're focused too much on business, then maybe the body and creativity is going to fall. If we're focused too much on having fun, maybe the business is going to fall. So we want to have not balance, but just like a dance, right? And a flow throughout the whole thing of life.
100%.
Yeah.
And flying from Europe to Costa Rica, you would have to go, well, I guess, you probably would have to go via Miami and then Miami down to Costa Rica. How long is the flight?
From Miami is 3 hours. From Europe, I mean, we've had practitioners from UK and from Turkey, probably like 8 to 14, depending on where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's got to be around the time.
I know Panama is a typical stop.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. All right. You know what? All right, say no more. Say no more. Because last year I was supposed to do a tour in South America. Panama and Costa Rica was on the map.
Okay.
It was like nothing crazy because they're not really very well introduced to the Afro House sound, but they were like really like there was a couple of guys that were like really interested in doing something. So let me work something out, man. And then on that trip, maybe I can just extend the stay in Costa Rica and stay with you guys. And get there for like the whole 7-day situation or whatnot.
Yeah. Would love that. Yeah. And if you want to come and it doesn't fit during the training schedule, like let me know and we could do something customized. I can do something customized just for you.
We get a special treatment, baby. We've been in this for a long time.
Always. Yeah.
Brother Pablo, man, it's so good to have you on the show, man, and really catching some of your wisdom and your time is precious as well, so I don't want to abuse it. But man, gratitude for you being and for sharing this beautiful experience together. And people, make sure you follow Brother Pablo Lucero, man. I mean, the website is down in the description section, but obviously he's on Instagram as well. Check him out. Follow, show some love, and again, man, gratitude, bro. It's been an absolutely amazing time spent in your company. I wish we could do a much longer version of this, but there will be occasions, I'm sure, where we might be able to explore more together. But man, once again, gratitude, brother. Gratitude, man.